Welcome back, everyone, to today's Explainer. Launching a new project or a business is absolutely thrilling. But let's be real, nailing down a premium brand identity when you're on a tight budget, that can be a massive, frustrating hurdle. Well, today we are analyzing a fascinating source that reveals a seriously powerful AI tool. We're talking about a tool capable of generating highly professional, top-tier brand identities without you having to spend a single dime. So let's break down exactly how this whole thing works.
Okay, let's dive into this and lay out our roadmap for decoding this incredible design tool. First up, expensive designers versus free AI. 2, an introduction to Ideogram AI. 3, the simple process of logo making. 4, gaming, fashion, and hotel logos. And finally, number 5, your brand absolutely free.
All right, starting things off with Section 1, expensive designers versus free AI.
So almost every creator and small business owner faces this exact same pain point right at the starting line, right? How on earth do you get a logo that actually commands respect? The traditional options are frankly pretty flawed. Hiring a pro graphic designer, yeah, that's incredibly expensive. But then on the flip side, if you go the DIY route using basic tools, it can get overly technical. And honestly, relying on those basic templates usually just yields super generic, basic results. You end up with a logo that looks exactly like everyone else's. It's basically a frustrating lose-lose situation.
Which brings us to Section 2, Introduction to Ideogram AI. So what if there was an ultimate middle ground, like a virtual magic wand for creators? Enter Ideogram AI. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill basic image generator. Ideogram is a completely free AI tool you can access just by logging in with a Google account, and it functions like having a highly skilled virtual graphic designer on retainer. The output is so visually stunning, people will literally assume a professional spent hours meticulously crafting it. We are talking high-end premium artwork instantly.
Moving right along to Section 3, simple process of logo making.
Now, you might be thinking, AI sounds complicated. But I want to reassure you right now, this workflow requires absolutely zero technical design skills. It is just 3 incredibly simple steps. Step 1, you just generate a text prompt describing what you want. You can even use ChatGPT to help write this out. Step 2, you paste that prompt right into Ideogram and select the square ratio. And step 3, you click Generate. That is the whole shebang. You're just demystifying the tech by telling it what you want in plain text and letting the AI do all the heavy lifting. Let's move to and see how this builds in Section 4, Gaming, Fashion, and Hotel Logos. To really see how this handles diverse styles out in the real world, let's start with our first practical example. We're looking at a custom logo for a gaming channel called Garage Gaming. Now, gaming logos usually need a very specific, kind of aggressive, highly detailed aesthetic, right? Well, the instructions given to the AI here were specific but super simple. The core prompt generated via ChatGPT explicitly asked to have the G letter highlighted with a related console icon. That was the exact intent used to instruct the AI's creative process. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer level of detail the AI returned. It's just mind-blowing. The console icon was perfectly integrated right in the middle. But even cooler, one variation produced this visual that actually resembles traditional Japanese samurai armor. I mean, no way. What a highly unique touch that fits the gaming vibe perfectly. It's fiercely professional. If you were actually launching a gaming channel, you'd definitively use this logo. But hey, gaming is just one vibe. What about something a bit more refined? Let's check out our second example for a trendy clothing and t-shirt brand called Garage Fashion. This case study is especially valuable because it highlights a big reality check. Getting that perfect logo is sometimes an iterative process. We have to ask this because it happens. What happens when the first AI result just isn't good? It totally validates that AI needs precise instruction. Actually, scratch that. It needs to be guided. The very first simple prompt they tried for this t-shirt brand yielded logos that were just kind of bland and unexciting. AI isn't a mind reader, folks. Vague prompts yield generic results. So, the crucial point is how easily this can be fixed. By simply refining the prompt and directly adding the exact brand name, Garage Fashion, the output drastically transformed. We're talking a next-level, premium masterpiece. The AI generated this beautiful golden aesthetic that was super clean, completely avoiding any of those messy, unwanted hyper details that can totally ruin a minimalist fashion logo. Finally, let's look at the third case study from our source material, Garage Hotels. This is a great test of the tool's versatility on a high-end, luxury hospitality brand concept.
It's a completely different mood from a gaming channel or a trendy t-shirt line. Learning from that fashion brand experiment, the explicit, exact brand name Garage Hotels was immediately included directly within the prompt here for maximum effect. You have to tell the AI exactly what text to stylize. And this brilliantly illustrates just how well the AI consistently delivers. It created a completely unique visual identity that perfectly captured the essence of a luxury hotel. Across the variations, there was this consistent premium, golden look. These concepts completely stand out from generic templates. They look highly professional and literally ready for real-world business application right out of the gate. Which perfectly transitions us into our final section, Section 5, Your Brand Absolutely Free. We've seen how it handles gaming, fashion, and luxury hospitality. So what does this all mean for you? Let's summarize this incredible value proposition. You are getting high-end, professional, graphic designer-level quality entirely for free by utilizing the tool's generous personal use daily credits. You can experiment, iterate, and lock down your brand identity without compromising on quality just because you're on a budget. Which leaves us with this final, provocative thought. What kind of premium brand will you start building today? The barrier to entry for professional branding is just completely gone. You've got the tools, that simple 3-step method, and the proof that it works across basically any industry. So go try Ideogram AI for yourself, test out some prompts, and definitely let us know in the comments what kind of brand you're building. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.